Harpreet from Tate Public School, and we are starting this chapter discovering that the same continues, and this chapter was continuing, and I am going to restart this chapter from the next part. So this chapter is in your book Hornbill, page number 23. We have to start from the second last para. After months careful recording, we were reading about a king whose mummy has been discovered, and scientific probe is going on that. And now next I am going to start. After months careful recording of Pharaoh's funerary treasure, Carter began investigating his three-nested coffin. That mummy that has been discovered is wrapped in three coffins. First, he found a shroud adorned with garlands of willow, olive leaves, wild celery, lotus petals, cornflowers, ajwain is gold, and faded evidence of burial in March or April. All these flowers shows that this person was being buried during March to April month, because all those flowers are found in Egypt that time. When he finally reached a mummy, though he ran into trouble, the ritual prison had hardened. Cementing Tut's bottom of his solid gold coffin, no amount of legitimate force could move them. Then they started to remove that coffin, but it was strictly stick with that body. It was very hard to remove that coffin, and they used their all force, but it was it's not moving from that body. Carter wrote later. Then he wrote that what was to be done now, because I am unable to remove this cover from the body. The solution was that the sun can beat down like a hammer. This fort south in Egypt, it's believed that sun can heat can remove that cover, and Carter tried to remove that. For several hours he set the mummy outside in blazing sunshine that heated it to 149 degrees Fahrenheit, but nothing moved, nothing happened to that body. He reported with scientific detachment that the consolidated material had to be chiseled away from beneath the limbs and trunked before it was possible to raise the king's remains. Then he reported to the authority that I have to cut it with the knife. Chiseled away means killed with knife, that he has to cut that body with the knife. Why he has to cut? Because in his defense, Carter really had little choice. If he did not cut the mummy free, thieves most certainly would have circumvented or cheated that they loot that body, because it was covered with a lot of ornaments, and the guards ripped it apart to remove the gold. In Tut's time, the royal were fabulously wealthy, and they thought or hoped they could take the riches with them. For his journey to the great beyond, King Tut was lavishing with glittering goods, precious collars, inlaid necklace, bracelets, rings, mirrors, or a ceremonial apron. That was all those things were with that body. Sandals, sheets of his fingers, and to separate it from his adornments, Carter's men removed the mummy's head, nearly every major joint. Once they had finished, they reassembled the remains on the layer sand in the wooden box and padding that concealed the damage. The bed where Tut now rests. Archaeology has changed substantially in the intervening decades, focusing less on the treasure. Now they are not taking care of what was with that mummy. Now they are focusing, because they are attracting, they are fascinating to get the detail of the life and intriguing the mystery of his death. It also uses more sophisticated tools, including medical technology. In 1968, more than 40 years after Carter's discovery, an anatomy professor, X-ray and mummy, and revealed a startling, astonishing fact that beneath the region that gates his chest, his breastbone and front ribs are missing. Today, diagnostic imaging can be done with computed tomography. Tomography means ultrasound and X-ray, that is now possible. And after that, CT scan, by which hundreds of X-rays cross section are put together like slices of bread to create made three-dimensional virtual body. What more could the CT scan reveal of Tut than the X-ray? And could it answer to the two biggest questions that is still not solved? Those questions were, how did he die? What was the reason of his death? And the second one was, how old was he at the time of his death? So King Tut's demise, King Tut's death was a big event. Even by royal standards, he was the last of his family's line, and his funeral was the death rattles of a dynasty, that is the last ruler of dynasty. But particulars of his passing away and its aftermath, that is unclear, that is not solved yet. So this was the second part of our chapter, Discovering Tut. The third part we'll do in next session. Thank you. Have a nice week.